gang, gang, gang. If you ain't squatted up, we can never be the same. And they got my back like book bags in first grade. I got fire flows, light us up, cause I'm bringing propane. Bass knock in your head, we can call it rocaine. And I'm gaining the money's lovely and fame. But in this city, we claiming this for the power we aiming. So where your crew at? Cause mine stay ready, but you knew that. And we kill 'em like Freddy. Better get up, we don't ever give up. Turn the shit up, this the soundtrack to life. Oh, 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 to life, to life. Oh, 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 to life. Better get up, we don't ever give up. Turn the shit up, this the soundtrack to life. Oh, 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 to life, to life. Oh, 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 to life. Rolling up in the Bugatti, you call me real, but don't call me body. City is ours, and look what we started. So where is the money? I'm coming to audit. Chris, we got it. Bars, we got it. Respect, we got it. You know that we don't play. At the end of the day, there's nothing you can say because we made it out the mud now. We finally touched down. Turn the lights off, but you can still see that buzz down. Squad, squad, squad. When you see me, better not raise your hand for the applaud. Better get up. We don't ever give up. Turn the shit up.
Welcome in this early morning grind session. I guess I just accidentally hit the live button, so I guess they really Twitchlandia really wants you to see my face because I wasn't ready to go. But good morning and welcome in. I had my countdown going and everything. Welcome in to the Rick Dog Network here on this early Sunday morning swing session. Thank you for joining me. We'll be playing Road to the Show this morning. Happy Victory Sunday for Sox fans as we're off the schneid. Bounce back win for the White Sox last night as Luis Roberts gets the game-winning hit, drives in Tim Anderson. Tim Anderson, another huge game at the leadoff spot. Johan Moncada hit a shot to center field in the middle early game. White Sox get the big win, Sox fans. We're back, I think, back to 500. Big bounce back game, and they win it in walk-off fashion. We needed it after we got pummeled the first two games by the Yankees. Dallas Keuchel, which you're not surprised, but you are surprised. Keuchel hasn't been pitching well, but all of a sudden, starting to get it together. So, we'll see how that goes. Keuchel's starting to look a little better. He holds the mighty Yankees, the red-hot Yankees, finally lose, which we didn't think it was possible. Hopefully you could hear me. Yesterday my settings were off and you couldn't hear me to the end. I got to do one thing here. Switch the camera and the ticker so that I could be underneath the words there. There we go. I don't know why the camera's not perfect today. There we go. Just a slow start this morning. Thank you for joining me in. Joining in. This is Road to the Show Spring Training. Just finishing up some spring training here in my second season in the big leagues. This will be my first full season, actually. So I got called up last season as a switch hitting shortstop and also a pitcher. So I've been pitching well. Late in my first season, I ended up with 20 home runs and a winning record on the mound. So things are looking good. I think we may have a superstar on our hands here on the show. Let's find out. We'll keep grinding along here on Road to the Show. White Sox win. Sox win. Off the ledge, Sox fans. Nobody's getting fired. We don't suck. Well, we're 500. We're mediocre again. It's better than what we usually are around here, so just be grateful for that. And hey, look at this. We got Luke Weaver. And I'm out. As here we go. White Sox baseball as we fast forward. 2 outs here. Runner at first. We'll have a couple Game 7s today on docket. Nothing better than a Game 7 in the NBA. I think there's a couple. I think there's one in the NHL too. I've been watching too much hockey. Very disappointed in the Blackhawks. So, full go fair weather fan when it comes to hockey. Hawks are good. I'm in there. Oh, here we go, Blackhawks. I'm not watching as much as I probably should be. Some pretty good numbers for the spring there. NBA, I watch a lot more. I don't know why. I guess, growing up in Chicago, watching Jordan. Got the basketball vibes, juice in here. But you get a little disappointed in NBA and the laziness during the regular season. So, you don't take it too seriously. I'm not either. I usually jump in around this time. But the Bulls kept me heavily interested. So we got 2 Game 7s. Phoenix and Dallas. Who do you have there? I know who I have. I've been calling for certain teams to win in each division. So see if you've been paying attention. Let me know who you're rooting for in the other Game 7. It's going to be a great game. This is a good pitch to hit. It's going to be at the Boston Garden. Taking on the defending champions, the Boston Celtics, taking on the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 7. It's going to be off the charts. And that ball's hit rather deep to center field, but I don't think I got it all. At the track, he looks up and he makes the catch. It was well struck, but to the wrong part of the park. But I did get the runner over. So we get started early this morning in a rainy spring afternoon. I don't get it. Here's Luke Voigt, former Yankee. As we're a few years into the future. Thank you for joining in. I think I'm on a little earlier than usual this morning. I don't usually go on Sundays either, but why not? I'm up and at 'em early. Got my orange shirt on, my orange sweater.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step
So just when it looked like the Sox were doom and gloom, they come back, they bounce back, pitch well. Their 5th starter gets the win, or at least holds them in there to the end, where they gave up the lead in the 9th. No good. And then they actually bounce back. Get the walk-off in the 9th. So they show some real resilience, showing some signs of life. Hang in there, Sox fans. It's going to be all right. Yankees will cool off. I think that we'll get healthy, and we'll find out what everybody's all about at the end. So we're playing Road to the Show, spring training action. Way back, and that's out of here. That's a bomb. It's 4th of the spring. And the Rick Dog Network's off to a good start this morning here. So he puts one on the board. It's a shot for 23. Very happy feet. Schneider likes it. So Russo got bounced after, I think, the first season here. Or I think he retired. Some 3 seasons in. This is going to be my first full season. Trying to wrap up spring training here. He doesn't like it. I got it all, big guy. Grab another ball. Yes, here's Fernando Tatis Jr., the superstar. There's a hot shot. Dives. Can't get it. I couldn't really pick it up off the bat there. Base hit. So it'll be the Sox and the Yankees afternoon battle today. See if the Sox could even up the series at 2, split it, that's all you were really looking for. Is the red hot Yankees are coming. If you split, I think that's a win. But it's a huge if. You still gotta pull it off. It's easy out at second. He takes it. We're midway through the 5th. Probably have maybe one more at bat here before they pull me out of this one. So here we go, 1 for 2. Solo job in the 3rd. huge numbers in the spring. Looks like he's ready to have a huge, huge season for the White Sox. White Sox desperately trying to get a win today against the evil empire, the Bronx Bombers. It's just been so hot. They have such a... The weather's getting warm. They finally have their team at 100%. The Big Bopper's going at full go. So the rest of the league is on notice. They've won, this whole month. They've only lost 3 or 4 times. So it's good to get a win yesterday. Can we build on that today? See what we're all about. I really, and there's a chopper. I try to hit it a little too hard. And that'll be the end of my day, I think. Sox just trying to be more consistent at winning. This is a double play situation. There's a shot to second baseman, over to the dog, and he gets it over. Not in time, as it's 4-1 bad guys here. Doesn't matter, it's a spring training. I think the Sox are going to get hot here. I think it is time. I think they've battled through some injuries here. Laurie, it's time for you to retire, big guy. I need my number back. I'm usually wearing number 28, but Laurie is 79 years old, wants to play forever. Hopefully he doesn't make it to the big leagues this season. Or I'll have to wear Ozzy's number again. I'm rocking 37. Just my spring training number. I put on 28, and this is what they gave me, and I just stuck with it. I have to change my socks. I should probably go check my loadouts, right? Screw you with the loadouts. Let me go do that right now. Since there's nobody even on, everybody's sleeping in this world. But we're up and running. I think everything's working. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I feel like every time I change my socks, it never saves. Is this the time? Oh, those look good. Appearance. Save it. Do I want to put my number back on? Oh, I already changed it. Fantastic. Make sure my loadouts are good. Welcome into the Rick Dog Network. Very slow start to Sunday morning. It's okay. I think he looks good. I think we're ready to go here. Loadout looks good. Ball player looks good. Back to the diamond. As we got a bomb in the first game. Off to a good start. Playing well in the spring, so ready for the season to start, though. As these assholes have Garcia, though. Freaking, not only does he have my number, but he's batting in the position I want to be playing. I want to be the leadoff hitter. I want to be number 28, Laurie Garcia. As you take a look at the lineup, it's a shell of its former self. I think Jose Abreu finally retired in this career. Have Louis Robert left and Andrew Vaughn. We picked up Gleyber Torres. Laurie Garcia will not leave. I don't care. I'm going to put up some numbers anyways. Either way, I'd rather have nobody on the team. Why did they do that, though? Why did they break up the team? Pissed off, man. So here we go. As Luis Roberts takes the field, here come the White Sox. White Sox played good yesterday. It was a good, entertaining, exciting game at Guaranteed Rate Field. Walk-off fashion. Gave something for the fans to be hopeful and excited about, as it was a kind of a back-and-forth game, I guess. Sox were up early. They hung on for most of the game, and then they gave up the 2-1 lead in the ninth. But then they bounced back to get the game winner. Walk-off win. Digging in at 297. Your switch hitting usual shortstop playing DH. Oh, brother. Not sure what I was swinging at there. 0-1. 2 outs here. Thanks for tuning in to the Rick Dog Network. Got the ticker up and running. I didn't get too cute with it. Every time, I think if you spend too much time, it's a little glitchy. So just got it up and going and moving. It looks good.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about.
You make too many changes in that screen where the ticker's at. It knocks you knocks everything out of whack. So I just simple message. Thank you for watching the Rick Dog Network, and please follow along on Twitch. I have 31 followers. I need 19 more, folks. This is the push. Maybe this week we'll get it. As I'm in the score overlay, I don't like where I'm at camera-wise. There we go. That looks much better. Thank you for joining me here on the Rick Dog Network. I'm still messing and tinkering with all the technical stuff. This is that ball's hit deep and gone. Here I'm playing Road to the Show. We're in some spring training action. Just before this is going to be my first season in the first full season in the big leagues. I got called up last season as Big Louie Roberts goes deep for the good guys. This is the bomb. 448. My goodness. Maybe we'll get a replay of that. See where that landed in the desert here at Camelback Ranch. Spring training. Boom. Look at this beautiful swing. Boom. Look at the launch angle. And that thing's still going. My goodness. It's over the palm trees out there. Over the cacti. Good look at it. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the follow button. I'm batting 316 here in the spring. Let's get this season started, folks. Got bombs. I have 4 home runs. Come on, I'm ready to go. Let's advance the runner. I'm going to get him over here. Not bunting. I'm not bunting. Just trying to get the defenders thinking and in. Got good speed aboard. 2-run lead here in the bottom of the third here at Camelback Ranch. Waiting for my pitch. Just looking for a base hit. Here in spring training, Road to the Show. How about them White Sox? They're off the schneid against the Yankees. As the Yankees pummeled us. Ooh, that's a shot base hit. The first 2 games. And then Big Dallas Keuchel steps up, which I'm not surprised. He usually pitches well against the Yankees. He tends to pitch well in the big games, so if we could just get him going a little bit there in the 4th or 5th spot of our rotation, bodes well for this young Sox team, because the top of our rotation looks good. We haven't even got Lance Lynn back yet. And Velasquez kind of holding it down, so the starting pitching looks decent. I got 2 for 2, 2 singles, 2 runs here for the Rick Dog Network. The White Sox have to play better defense and get to, it's the other things that are going to have to step up and become better, which I think they're going to do. I think it's early in this season. I think things have been out of place due to some injuries. It's not an excuse. We have to play better defense, and you have to get better timely hitting. It doesn't matter, who's out there. But it's just you're going to have to grow and get better as a team. Those seem to be our holes. Ooh. They called that a strike, huh? Timeout. That's some bullshit. It's 2-2 here. So the Sox got to get it together. But through all this, all these injuries and all this terrible play, I feel like, up and down roller coaster season, you're at 500. I'll take that shit right now. And you got a tough record all the way to the All-Star. I mean, you have a tough schedule all the way to the All-Star break. So maybe we could capitalize off that, learn how to play some winning baseball, to have that type of lineup. You add that lineup to a pitching staff, which is starting to come together for the Chicago White Sox. I think you're on to something. The bullpen's got to get their act together, figure that out. The coaching staff looks a little foolish a lot of times. I feel like Tony La Russa and his staff used the season early in the season as building blocks and testing points for some of these younger players and see what you could get out of them and put them in pressure situations. So when they fail, they look really bad. And then, you end up having innings and losing big games that you're like, how the hell do you lose this game as a major league ball club? You blow 6-run leads and stuff like that. Well, putting guys in situations. I saw it last season. They'd put these young rookies, like, why are you putting them in that situation? And they blow these leads. And then all of a sudden, later in the season, these guys are performing a lot better. So you got to give the coaching staff, I think, I could be dead wrong. A lot of people are super critical of this coaching staff, and they feel that's why we're an up and down team. I think it's really up to these players, I guess maybe it is 50-50 because with the injuries, you're putting guys like Vaughn and Berger and Sheets in positions on the field that they're not used to playing, So, coaching staff making decisions to play people in different positions may be part of it. But, I think they're trying to figure out if guys could play these positions before it gets late in the season. But it's up to the players to get the job done. That's no excuses because Tim Anderson's making errors and other guys are making errors and putting pressure on the bullpen and stuff like that, which is unneeded and unnecessary. But I really think these are problems that could be fixed. Unfortunately, they don't practice defense as much as they used to, but I think they should really it's really important for this team to get better at the fundamentals if they want to take the next step, So right now, as a fan, as we'll continue, and I think I'll be pitching this game, so I'll grab my pitching gear, as I'm a two-way player, two-way sensation, shortstop by day, pitcher by night. Thank you for joining me here on the Rick Dog Network. Talking White Sox and just up and down this season goes. It's tough for the fans if you're going to, good fans, White Sox fans are almost over the top sometimes here. If you're a fanatic, once the Sox start to play really well, like they have the last couple seasons, so young Sox fans and Sox fans all around, all ages, kind of get glued in. Every pitch, every at-bat, every game. So the up and down season, it's got us on a roller coaster right now. So hang in there, Sox fans. Just understand that this team's going to get better, get hot, and they're going to get battle tested this year. Last year, our division wasn't as good as it is this year. So I feel like day in and day out, things are going to be not as easy as they were. I think it just looked so easy last year because you're playing a bunch of garbage team in your own division 17 times in a season. You got 5 teams, garbage teams that you play, 4 teams that you play 17 times a year. It makes you look like you're amazing until you get to the playoffs and you get your ass whipped by Houston. So, and you get a lot more of those games earlier in the season this year. So when you get to the playoffs, hopefully you do, which I think they'll be there one way or another, I think we'll be a dangerous team this year. I think we're going to figure out how to become a winning team. That's what I feel. What do you feel? Am I crazy? Is this just a 500 team? I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. As I'm gearing up, I got my pimp juice on the mound, throwing 102 miles per hour. Raul Mondesi digs in at the plate. Oh, that's his son. Sorry. Looks just like him. It's 2-2. Okay. I like where their head's at. They want me to go get it. Oh, just missed. Just a little low. 3-2. Is he squeezing me? My goodness. That's a high pop fly. Straight away right field. And they'll make the plays. We're talking White Sox baseball. Yankees finally get cooled off. They're the hottest team in baseball. Is this the year that young and that's intertwined with some young and veteran players? They've been putting together that offensive juggernaut for the last few years in New York. You're just kind of waiting for it to all be healthy. And here it is. Can they keep this going all year? I don't know. Will they stay healthy all year? You hope so. You'd like to see them give their best shot. Oh my goodness, is that slipped out of my hand? Oh, he's scared out of his mind. This is the mullet. Sorry, buddy. It just slipped. As they're having a conversation, it slipped. I didn't mean to do that. It wouldn't hit you with a curveball. Now I might hit you. Talking all that shit. Like you're a tough guy, huh? Oh. Oh, no. It's getting personal here in spring training. It's 2-1. Got you, chump. I'm just going to strike you out. Wow, he's got my juices flowing early this morning. It's 3-2. These guys are playing like it's the 7th game of the World Series. They're geared in. Oh, ball 4. And my challenge has failed. I am a failure. You got great speed aboard. Strike 1. Still trying to get my bearings here on the mound. Thank you for tuning in. We're talking baseball, mostly Yankees and White Sox. We have 2 big Game 7s in the NBA today. Exciting stuff. We got Game 7 at the Boston Garden, the Boston Celtics. As there he goes. So I'm just safe at second. We'll take on the defending champs, Milwaukee Bucks. Who do you have? Celtics been one of the most consistent teams all season, gotten hotter and hotter, flexing their defensive muscles all season. Can they stop Giannis, the best player in the league, the defending champion? Who do you have? That's a tough one to pick. And then the other Game 7 is the Dallas Mavericks being led by their superstar, Luka Doncic. And then they have the Phoenix Suns, who's been the number 1 team all year in the West. They're led by their veteran, Chris Paul, whose ma got punched in the face earlier in the series. And Devin Booker is his Robin over there. Can they get the job done in Game 7 and advance on? What do you think? Should be exciting stuff for the NBA. So the NBA is starting to ramp up. I know the NHL has a Game 7, so they got their playoffs going. Playoffs are here. And got May baseball. Watch out, because I haven't got the curveball going yet. Here, I'll try to throw another one. It's 2-1. Thank you for tuning in to the Rick Dog Network. Early Sunday morning grind. In the swing session here on Road to the Show. This is spring training. I got about another week or 2 left. Just grinding away. Here, this will end up being my first full season in the big leagues. Kind of technically my rookie season. I don't think I'm eligible for any sort of rookie of the year or anything because I played too many games in my first season in the bigs. I had a big year. I had like 20 home runs, over 50 ribbies, I think. Oh, I let him off the hook. Ball 4. 2 are on here. We can't get out of the first. Working hard. Here's the 5-hole hitter, Wilmer Flores. Strike 1. He was looking for a fastball. And I'll give it to him. But it's outside. It's 0-2. As he's in the hole. Trying to put him away here. without giving up any runs. He digs in. Fish ain't biting. It's 1-2. The slider, the chopper, takes the easy out, and we're out of the first. Nicely done. Got a few guys on there. Nothing going, though. Couple guys on. No hits. Here come the good guys. So we'll fast forward. Still nothing here in a second. Nice slow Sunday morning here in the city. Beautiful. It's been a beautiful weekend here in Chicago. As the Yankees have been in town, White Sox fans enjoying that over on the south side. Good weather for this series. So early couple games, they had a lot of offensive firepower. And then yesterday, Keuchel and able to silence the bats of the Yankees. Be nice if the Sox could get one today. Oh, hung that one. He heard it, but it's way foul. Split the series against the red-hot Yankees. I think if you walk out with that, it could that'll give you a lot of confidence going into the next couple series. Let's see if the Sox can get hot here. Why not? Why not us? Why not now? Here's Cesar Hernandez. Digs in, the former White Sox. So we picked him up late last year for the second half of the season.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping.
He wasn't. I don't know what people expect from a second baseman, especially in this city. It's like, we have a great lineup. It's like, oh, we need a second baseman. We got a hole at second. I'm like, yeah, okay, you know. I want you to point out where all the good second basemen are. Oh, that's a perfect bunt. Safe. You know, good hitting second basemen don't grow on trees either, you know. So I think you just hope for a good defensive second baseman and move on. And then second baseman, like we had. Who'd we have? We had the guy we traded to the Cubs last year. He looks like a good, solid young second baseman. But I mean, we had Moncada at second for a while, but we moved him over to third base. Like, what do you want? You're not going to have a power-hitting second baseman. Those second basemen, historically, are there to play defense. I don't know. It's weird world we live in now, where you look at lineups like the New York Yankees, and they got power from top to bottom. Everybody thinks you could have that. You know, everybody wants 5 good starters. Doesn't usually work like that. You know. I don't know.
No score here in the second.
So here we go. 2 outs here in the bottom of second. I'm complaining about people wanting power-hitting second basemen all the time. Now we end up with 15 first basemen on the field because everybody wants a stud hitter at every position. At the end of the day, you're just better off playing some good pitching and some good defense anyways, and then just getting some good timely hitting here or there. Some portions of the game. You don't need every guy to bash the ball. You really don't. I'll figure it out. I think the Sox are figuring that out right now. Seeing what they could get out of who. What positions. But it ends up looking a little ugly early on. So hang in there, Sox fans. Up and down we go. Who do you got? You got Boston? You got Milwaukee. I'm taking the defending champs. Even though Tatum has played his ass off all year. Is this the time he takes a step, though? He might. It might be. It might be Jimmy Butler or Tatum's year. Milwaukee may be a little undermanned when they don't have their second best player, I feel like, Middleton, or their best scorer, which is important. Having Middleton on the field, on the court for the Bucks takes the pressure off of Giannis, so he doesn't have to score as much. Then he can be the defensive slasher, rebounder, facilitator, playmaker. He's an amazing player. He could do it all. So, like, you know, now with Middleton out, he could turn on. You didn't think he was going to be that smooth. as an offensive player, but he is. He finds a jump shot. He finds, he gets rebounds. He gets points to the ugly. Then you just can't stop him when he gets the ball in transition. He's like a locomotive. So can Giannis throw the team on his back? He's got a lot of help there still. The defending champs find themselves in a Game 7 situation in Boston, out of all places, somewhere you just don't want to be. As the Garden and the Ghost are going to be stirring. It's just going to be rocking at the Garden. Any basketball fan understands how big Game 7s are at Boston Garden. If you don't, then you haven't watched enough basketball. Go watch some NBA hardwood, classics. Find out about what the Boston Garden is and what it means to the NBA. That dynasty continues to roll on. You get a little jealous. You look at that mystique around Boston, and then you look at LA. You look at how Pat Riley continues to do his thing. And then you see the Bulls here continuously trying to figure shit out. So you want to be considered in that upper echelon team. I guess Boston's not always winning, and the Lakers aren't always rolling well, but it always seems like they're relevant. For a long time here, we've been trying to figure it out as an organization. The Chicago Bulls have not been relevant since Jordan has left, really. Derrick Rose had a little run, the Thibodeau Bulls, but they were never really dangerous. Braun was whipping us all over the court. It's tough. It's tough. Now we sit here in the Bulls like the redheaded stepchild. We've got to look up to the north and see Giannis doing his thing. It's disgusting. Disgusts me. Get better, Bulls. Do not sign Zach LaVine to a max contract. Don't do that. And then on the other side, let's look at the West. You got, who's going to win, Phoenix or Luka and the Dallas Mavs? Phoenix always finds a way, or I feel like Chris Paul does, finds a way to screw this up. Does he finally get it done this year? He's been the best team in the Phoenix. They've been the best team in the West all season long. The most consistent. They battled some injuries here in the playoffs and some issues. They find themselves in a Game 7. Like, you got to win this one, right? If you're Phoenix, your ma got slapped in the face in game, 4 or something? Chris Paul. This is personal. You got to go get this one. I'll take Phoenix in that one. Who do you have? Exciting stuff. Game 7. 2 Game 7s one day. NBA just loving this shit. They were trying to get all the Game 7s today. NBA be trying to force stuff on you. Even though, like, the game's already pretty beautiful as it is, but they feel like they have to make it as perfect as possible, right? They're not fooling me either. They're shitty. Oh, my God. Just got killed out here. Is this the guy I almost hit earlier? Watch this one. This is heat-seeking. Oh, my God.
I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much. Here's the power hitting
all right.
pressure.
So we're in the bottom of the 4th. I'm doing my thing. Got one on. And here's Mr. Perez. The big Kansas City catcher has had a phenomenal career. Hall of Fame, future Hall of Famer. One of the best in the business. He's one of the best defensively, and then he's turned himself into an offensive huge weapon. Probably a DH at this point in his career. Save the knees, he's got a lot of knees, mileage on those knees. See if I can get him to hit into a double play. Chopper, foul. So later in this afternoon, the Sox will try to get the second in a row against the Yankees. Oh, he swung at that. Oh, my God. To split this series would be huge, I think. Staying alive for Perez. I think that could springboard us into get us hot here. Is he gone? That was a hanger, but he couldn't do anything with it. Big strikeout. One down. as he was way on front. He was looking for a fastball. Fooled him. All right, here we go. 1 down, 1 runner on. Yes, that's rocked. For a base hit, it's going to be a play at third. He's safe, first to third. If you're a pitcher and you give up a base hit, you're not just standing there with your thumb up your butt. See where the ball's going to go and go back it up. That's your job as a pitcher most of the time. When there's runners on base, you're usually backing up third. If there's a play at third or if there's going to be a play at home, you should get back there. It's important stuff. Folks, we're here in spring training. Trying to learn the basics. You'd be amazed how many people don't know that shit. Play baseball their whole life, don't know where they're supposed to be backing up. Oh, God, another shot, base hit, and they're going to get that run in.
Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it. And
Oh, brother. Oh, brother, and I got hammered, so this is a bad outing for me. It just turned south quickly. I don't give a shit, really. Spring training. I'm ready for the season. He's pissed off because we got rid of him. That's fine. You want to take your anger out on me, Caesar? Ooh, it made that noise, right? Everybody knows that noise. That solid wood to ball contact. All right, Rick Dog. Let's get out of this one. I didn't see that coming. Couple bloops and then a blast. That's how it goes, people. We'll get that out of the way before we come up. Before we travel back to Chicago. 0-2. Yes, maybe we have a rivalry brewing here. Kansas City and the White Sox. He gone. Now all of a sudden he gets serious. Sometimes it takes a 3-run bomb to snap out of it. I don't know how many times I have to actually change my socks before I actually get the socks that I want on. Because these aren't the socks that I look terrible.
Steps in for the Royals. Ground ball left side and foul ball.
So we're stunned out here on the mound. The Rick Dog Network just got lit up. Because I don't use the pimp juice in spring training. I just throw regular stuff up there until it's game time. I don't take this too seriously. He gone. 2 in a row. Strikeouts. Big 3-run bomb. I'll play the whole spring training. I don't give a shit. It's a good way to work your stats up. I'm still not. I'm still only like ranked 82, 83, 84 in that ballpark. So until then, I'll play every single game. I don't know how people could sim games in your own damn career. What's the point of playing a video game if you're going to let the computer do the work for you? I don't like my socks, people. Wow, I've been playing for 45 freaking minutes. Time flies when you're having fun. I swear it feels like I just got on 2 minutes ago. I pitched a game. I had a few at-bats there. I hit a home run earlier, so I'm doing good here spring training-wise. I'm going to go fix my socks again. We're getting late into spring training. I want the socks that I have on right there. Those look dope. Let's try this again. Uniform. Got high socks, strip, so long, Swaggy. I don't want stirrups. Why doesn't it look like that? Right? Let's try it again. I've been on for 45, 46 minutes. I'm just going to take a 2-minute break. I have to grab some water. Game off. Be right back. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Be right back. Welcome in to the Rick Dog Network. So we'll go back live. Thanks for tuning in. Road to the show. We'll keep it going here. Spring training on the Rick Dog Network. Moves a little slow because you got to go back to the clubhouse every game. I wish they would fix that. I don't move any slower in spring training. Faster. It's not like we have to travel. It's all in Arizona. Let's do this. It's 3-4 innings. Let's go. Gotta go. But it's kind of, I'm sure a lot of people just skip through it. But why not? Get your stats up before the season. You got 40 games, 30 games. You could get your stats up. Once I become once I pass like 90 on my career mode player, then I'll probably stop doing spring training. But until then, keep the grind going here. Sit back, relax, and strap it down. We have White Sox baseball coming your way. Here come the good guys. He just pitched yesterday. This guy's going to get let up. So I'm on fire here in spring training. Offensively, just got hammered on the mound for the first time, but I guess it happens every now and then. Ooh, big swing. 0-1. Timeout. A little fast here. Slow it down. Just looking for a base hit. We have ducks on the pond.
And it's even up. Goodrum, the lead runner out at second. Montgomery at first with no outs.
It's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on.
Waiting for his pitch here. Trying to have a good at bat here as we get closer to the regular season. Ooh, nasty, but doesn't stay up. That was a little low. Yep. 3-1. Let's see what he goes with here. I'm just trying to get a base hit. Snuck back over. It was a good pitch. I spoiled it off. It's 3-2. Full count. Just got a good speed aboard. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded with nobody out. And we got nothing out of that. Unbelievable. Here's the Fresh Prince of L.A. Steps in. Here with nobody out here in the second. Leading it off. Slides over, makes the play. At shortstop. Two-way player, pitcher, shortstop. Also a switch hitter. Does it all. Big numbers on the offensive side here in spring training. Power numbers are there. Average. He's ready to go. So I'm just trying to... Oh, that was a good pitch. Put together some really good at-bats here before it's time to make the move back to Chicago. So runner at first, 1 out. 1-1. As we're 1 hour in to this stream here on Zoom. Thank you for tuning in. Please follow along on Zoom. I think I have, 31 followers now? Oh, we're getting closer and closer. Day by day, we inch closer. It's been fun. It's been interesting because on Facebook, I already have the affiliation. I could have just stayed on there. But it feels better gaming here on Twitch because I feel like people, I think that's a he gone situation. He gone, so I'm yapping away. Oh, I had a good pitch to hit. Feels like you get better viewers here, more engaged. I don't know. I'm trying to get it up to 50 and find out. We'll see. Thank you for tuning in, though. Let's see. I'm just new to all this.
They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Got to the right position as he hits the cutoff man.
So 2 aboard and 2 out, scoreless game. And now Yariel Gonzalez.
So there's 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count. And I'm going to 1. It's a slow roller. Got him. Haven't had too many defensive plays, so it's good to have a shortstop action. Get into the groove there. You could get rusty on defense as well. So we'll fast forward. Here we go. Another opportunity. Double play situation. As that's a hot shot. He dives. Let's see if we can do it quickly. Not in time. It was a little slow developing. Nice play, though. It's a hot shot. A full dive, but once he goes to that throw, it takes too long.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's going to be Ricky Fuentes.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That ball's hit deep. Is it high enough? It is. It's gone. Nice.
Is absolutely loving it, and it ties it up. It's tied at 1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
As the Rick Dog Network is heating up here in spring training, he looks really good up there. Locked in. Look at this beautiful stroke, just a line drive right out of here. The ball doesn't travel that great here in Mesa. He made it look easy. We have a superstar in the making here, folks. Thank you for tuning in.
And the pitch. Swing and a ball
Oh,
popped up. Fuentes moving under this
little
one.
fly ball situation.
And it's caught for the out.
2 down. It is a victory Sunday morning for White Sox fans. How about that? Big win for the White Sox. The Pale Hosers, in exciting fashion, walk off the New York Yankees yesterday after they got pummeled 2 days in a row. So that's the end of that one. Bounce back game with our 5th starter on the mound, Dallas Keuchel, who about a week ago I was saying that it's time to. I thought he was done. I thought his career was over. And then all of a sudden he rises up out of the ashes. One last ditch effort here in his career. He's had a great career. You know, he could hang it up at any point. So you could tell he's obviously playing for the love of the game, which you respect, and you're rooting for him. That's why I don't want to dog Dallas Keuchel. I know what he's done. And that's why you were excited to see him in a Sox uniform. And you were hoping that he could give it one last good go. And, you know, it was tough to see his struggles early on. And you saw some last year, too. So you were worried about maybe, hey, he's done. But he's the type of pitcher, you know, he still has the same stuff. Feels like, right? Never was a power pitcher. I don't know. You know, things change. The game has changed. People hitting lefties a lot better. So he has to be really locked in to be effective. He has to be really pinpoint. And sometimes I feel like he's not perfect and he gets hurt a lot. But he has been good the last few outings. So he comes and he shuts down the red-hot Yankees. To pitch like that against them, which he always pitches well against the Yankees, and he pitches well in big games. So if we get Keuchel going at the bottom of the rotation, it bodes well for the good guys. So the good guys are going to take to it again this afternoon against the Yankees and try to split it, which I think would be great. I really do. I really think that would start us off in the right direction. Try to get to 5 or 10 games over 500 by the All-Star break and then reassess everything. You know, a lot of people right now, diehard Sox fans, and go get it. Fanatics, as you like to say. I'm a fan. I've always been a huge Sox fan. I don't think there's too many bigger Sox fans than me or anybody in my family. But as you get a little older, you start to understand the more important things. So I try not to get it's how do I put this? Like, oh, you're not a real fan. You know, get the fuck out of here. Like, every day of my life, you know, I'm a Sox fan. I wear a Sox hat. Sometimes, you know, work or life, you know, is more important than the Sox game. And sometimes I try to keep it that way, or I won't watch a game, or if I'm letting it ruin the way my emotions, or because it can. I remember when I was younger, if the Sox would lose, I'd be so pissed off the rest of the day and emotional about it, which is, it's okay, you know, to be that way. But just understand that these guys, you know, it's just a game, you know. It's fun to get excited about it, and it's fun, you know, to get locked into the race and stuff like that. But if they're playing 500 ball and they're not playing well, and it's just not because they're not trying, it's not because the manager sucks. Like, sometimes it's just not an easy game. You just got to let them figure it out. So give them a couple more months. If we're still struggling, all right, fire fucking everybody. But it's just tough to get. So the highs and the lows of the season so early in May, it's like, oh God, people fire this guy. This guy sucks. They're like, oh man, just let it play out. It's a, he's picked off. Got a pickle. He gone. Ship him out of here. Is that Louis Garcia? Ship him out of here. He's got my number. I don't think that was Larry Garcia. I've been hating on Larry here on my road to the show because I want the number 28, and this guy won't retire. He's 78 years old on my road. No, he's not. He's better be close, pushing 40. He's been on the Sox for the last 50 years. I love Larry Garcia. I really do. He's made me a believer. But it doesn't mean I have to like that he has my number. 3-1. I've offered him everything. I offered him my Honda CRV. Fish ain't biting. I offered what I offered him. I had my old PlayStation. He didn't want it. That ball's hit deep to center field. Way back. He looks up. And you could put that in the desert. Yes. As he stutter steps around second. He's red hot here. I'm hitting a home run pretty much every game. Basically, when he wakes up in the morning, he pisses excellence. The Rick Dog Network, folks. Let's get to the season already. It's bomb the center field. That had to be way over 400 feet. I'd say, I didn't see it, but I'm guessing like 429. Maybe I gave a little. I don't know. We'll see right here. Ooh, 444. Whew. A canyon shot. Here's Jorge Blanco, the White Sox killer. We have a double play situation, first and second. Sox and Rockies. Always a fun matchup. Backhand, bare hand. Flip it, slap it, rub it down. Double play. Nicely done. Always playing good defense here on the show. Want my number, Larry? I should have booted it. I should have acted like it was too high or something. I got to get him out of here.
And here is C.J. Crone.
One more season wearing Ozzy's freaking number.
Runner at third, 2 away.
Runner at third with 2 outs. See what we got here. It's a shot towards the hole. Sucks it up. Oh, no. This guy. That is my bad. I took too long, took my time, threw a knuckleball to the dirt. Right there. I have to fire it. Lollygagging. Give my short hop. We'll get it out of the way here, right? When I was just saying I played good D, right? Like, I swear it's like these guys are listening to me. See if we could rack them up. Because now I gave up the tie. Dives can't get it. I get the home run. Oh, boy. Now I got the Little League out here. I am ready for the season. Come on.
Here's the catcher, number 10.
First and second, 1 out. Oh, I can't get that one either.
The runner. He's in there.
It's 2-1 bad guys. Come on, I want to hit again now.
Really nice job, Steve.
One down.
Here we go.
Stepping in is
3-3 in the third.
Ricky Fuentes. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that one.
Unbelievable. Timeout.
Got a little anxious.
Time asked for at the plate, and he
All of a
gets it.
sudden, things are going off the rails here.
The pitch. Now
1-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning.
Some road to the show action this early morning swing session. It's 2-1.
pitch is outside. 2 balls.
Playing shortstop here in spring training. This will be, we're getting ready for my first full season in the big leagues. So thank you for
One misses, and that's
joining along and following along.
But then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient.
I think I finally like my socks.
Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ooh, that's in. Ball 4. Here comes Robert. I'll look to try to take second here. I ain't shy about it anymore, especially in spring training.
the pitch. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike to second, and he's out.
Got me. I didn't get a good jump. I don't usually get good jumps against lefties, but I'm trying to practice.
Quick release, all those things that you need to do. You don't have to have the
Trying to
highest
figure out how to
speed.
slide.
You can throw it on the
Got
mark.
him.
You can throw out some fast runners.
I don't know. I look like I was safe. I don't think he ever tagged me. Whatever.
Ricky Fuentes digs in now.
Try it again. Oh, I got bad defense, bad base running. One thing I can do is hit. 2 outs. My last bat of the game.
Chopped
It's a
out to
tapper.
the plate.
He's going to have to hurry.
Fires over to Crone. That
Oh, he got me. It was bang, bang.
White Sox streak.
It was a nice play. As we're going to fast forward. I think I'm ready for the season. I think it's time.
Well, this was a tightly
I've had enough of this crap.
of everything, some timely hitting, runs
I'm
on
sitting out. It's in my contract. I don't play the last week of spring training. I go up to Sedona and sit in hot springs, butt naked, for about a week before the season. Was in my rookie contract. With a cowboy hat on. A hot tub. With my gun and holster just sitting out. Vulnerable. I am ready. Let's see. There's got to be a way to sim, right? View calendar. Oh, the Cubs. Nobody cares. There we go. Advance to the regular season. Thank you for tuning in. It's time. It just gets boring. I did all I could do in spring, but I'm hot, right? Why not? We're all good. Got the number. We have my loadouts. Let's play ball. I'll start off with Larry's killing me. Not only is he wearing my number, then he's batting leadoff where I want to be batting. Oh, brother. We're just as good as each other. Okay? You're no better than me. This guy won't go away. Here we go. Opening day. We'll be taking on Anaheim Angels. Is Mike Trout still out there doing his thing? Let's see if Ohtani's going to be on the mound here to start it off. Happy opening day. It's a beautiful shot. The fireworks in Anaheim.
Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Live live from Gene Autry Way. Welcome to Angel Stadium. Opening day baseball on the
My first opening day, because I got called up in the middle of the season.
Los Angeles Angels.
So I'll soak it all in. Electric here in Anaheim.
All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes.
Not bad
Time of the year. I'm excited to
for
get things
Anaheim.
going.
Way better than what the Sox did. 'Cause here we go. It's not Ohtani. Some other schmo.
Just about ready to roll here. And on the hill today, Jack Flaherty. How about
Jack
a catch
Flaherty.
from him?
Thought he was a golfer.
Average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have
As here we go, my first at bat. There's the numbers from my rookie season, where I played about, half the season, a little more. 20 home runs, over 50 ribbies, and I'll take the first pitch of the season. 2 outs, 1-0.
Ricky Fuentes stands
Thanks
in
for
now
tuning
with
in.
1
My
and
first at bat of the season on the Rick Dog Network. My very first opening day. Time out.
now
You're
before
taking
the
too
1
long
run
out there.
time is called. No score,
Let's
just
go.
getting started.
Looking
Top
for a
of the
base
first.
hit. First hit of the year.
Next
And it's
off,
2-1.
down to the dirt.
There's Black Jack Flaherty on the mound. Oh,
Next
couldn't
off,
hold
it's
back.
fouled
It's 2-2. So I wasn't sure if it was going to come back. Trying to wait back, keep my weight back, and drive it. Oh, can't wait back long enough. He gone. Nasty.
1, 2, 3, go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. All set for the
All
start
right,
of
we'll
the inning.
fast
Now
forward
here is Ricky Fuentes.
to my second at bat here.
He's a shortstop by
We're
trade
following along.
and big time power. The
It's
other
a
way,
shot
Devers
down the line. Strong throw.
to first.
Got him. Oh, my. What a play.
My
Robs me of a base hit as I thought I was going to get by him.
power in that
Even
jump throw for the out. Let's take
And
a
I'm
look
hustling
at
down the line, but
numbers from
he
StatCast.
beat me by a half a step.
Impressive throw right there. I mean, you've got to have a
Wonderful
powerful
play.
arm to play third base in the big leagues, and he just
Looking
shows
like-
why he's at this.
Yeah, it's very A-Rod type of play there. Or like a Manny Machado who make that type of play, right? 0 for 2 to start the season. We're up 1-0. Good start for the good guys. Let's get off the schneid here. 1-0. Good eye. We have a runner on, 1 out.
Next offering is
1-1.
Looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good
To
fastball,
drive it.
excellent slider.
Oh, nasty.
They've not been able
Can't
to
hold
commit
back.
to one
That
velocity
curveball's
and
got me
stay
swinging out of my shoes.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
That ball's hit deep into the gap. Think it's going to get down. It will.
Against the fence.
As I'll go into second for a stand-up double. My first hit of the season. Yes.
Well, he found himself
Nicely done.
down right there, but he didn't
From
get
the
it
Rick
in.
Dog
Everything's
Network.
mechanically sound with this
Opening
right there.
day
That's pretty much what you're
double. His first opening day hit.
You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball,
Nicely done.
Good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of
Got a
differences
good
with
pitch.
that.
Kind of surprised to see it in the zone. Waited back and didn't do too much with it.
He's already singled in this game.
As I'm going to go ahead. We'll play it out. Opening day. See what happens here. It's a shot.
Over to Fletcher.
Oh, they're going to make another nice play at third. Take the easy force out at second. And this inning's over.
Field the bases, but leave him stranded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth.
Good guys. Take the lead early.
Here's the White Sox D.
All right.
Ricky Fuentes.
It's getting late in this one. It's tied at 1.
Trying to keep the line moving. This is the
Same
guy you
situation.
want.
Runner on first. 1 out.
Hitter can also
not too much of a bunter. Try to get him over, get him in. I'm batting third for a reason. There he goes. Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. And they got him. That could have been a really good hit and run situation, but I was trying to let him steal. All right, let's see what we can do here. 0-1. That's a shot. Base hit. Get the big hit. He got caught stealing. I don't think I should go. Oh, man. That would have been huge if I could have got to it. Can't dwell over it. He's now just trying to keep me close. I don't run well against lefties, so. It'll be anchors down at first. Because now we're playing in the bigs. I'll do a little bit more of the base running. So you could keep up and see how I run the base. I'm usually pretty good. It really just, you have to really focus. Especially if you want to be a base stealer, which I usually am. And that's 2-2. Here, Joe Kelly, Suarez, warm up, former White Sox, warming up in the pen. It's 2-2, 2 outs. That ball driven. Down the line, it's going to get down. Oh, it's going to be a ground rule double. So, man, if that could have rattled around, I probably would have scored. That saves a run. It's going to take another big hit. Let's see what happens here. It's 2-1. To Big Gavin Sheets. It's 3-1. We have a full count. Fouls it off.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one fouled off. Just missed.
Opening day here. Got a good one. White Sox and Angels here in Anaheim. We're all knotted at 1, top of 8th. Runners in scoring position. These guys battle it out.
2 on, 2 outs.
He gone as he ends up striking them out. So that ground rule double saves a run. Let's see what happens here. We'll fast forward it. I'm playing DH here on opening day. My first opening day here in the big leagues. Got a good game. And now we fast forward. Oh, we win. The Sox win. Sox win. As Larry has my number. All right, big guy. Joe Madden not happy. Low fives. All around. Nicely done, boys. Opening day victory. We're off to a good start. Excuse me. Let's see. I might have DH'd that first one. Because I'll probably be pitching the second game. Maybe I'm the second in the pitching rotation here. And I am correct. And excited about this.
Coming to you live from Southern California. It's Major League Baseball on a Friday.
It'd have been nice to start opening day, but I'm not there yet. Maybe next season. Maybe I'll get the home opener or something.
Coming your way next.
It's big. Oh, yeah. I'm going to face off against Giolito. What, are you kidding me? Bring it. He's got my number 2. Son of a bitch. Sorry for swearing. This is really... Last year for... who knows who he pitched for. I think he was on the Sox. 10-10. As we had a mediocre season, we shipped him out of here. As Trey Turner digs in to lead it off as the White Sox got one there in the first. So here we go. First pitch of the season. Ooh, just a bit low. Good pitch. Fish ain't biting.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms.
There it is. 1-1. 100-mile-per-hour fastball.
Everything is under the microscope.
The 1-1.
Ooh, a hot shot to third base. Nicely done. He's all over it, but the defense was in a perfect spot.
Here's David Fletcher.
David Fletcher. So what do we think, Sox fans? Do you think the Sox are able to pick up the split today against the Yankees? Do you have faith in them? The first two were really ugly. And that's a shot. That's a base hit. Going to be pitching out of the stretch. So I left it in the zone. Good piece of hitting right back through the zone. Just drove it.
Here's Trout.
Fouls it back. Or do you think the Yankees are going to slap us around and win the series and stay hot? Or are you going to be the team that cools off the Yankees? Oh, it's going to be a good one later today at U.S. Cellular Field. Oh, boy. Did I give it up here? Back to track. Oh, thank goodness it stays in. Whew, doggy, as I got a horseshoe up my you-know-what as Mike Trout trots off the field. Got away with one as Andrew Vaughn changes his number again. He's going through the same frustrations I am with his number. All right. Rafael Devers, dig it in. Little low. 1-0. I think the Sox are going to win today. I'll go take a look at the pitching matchup, but I'm pretty sure that we have Giolito on the mound. And I have all the faith in the world in Mr. Giolito, as he's turned out to be a good one. And I think that's turning out to be an actual strength of the White Sox. Is early in the season, before the season started, you looked at it and you're like, okay, Giolito's going to be a good one. Hopefully Kopech get his shit together. And then another one, Cease, hopefully he can get his shit together. Now you find yourself a couple months into the season. Uh-oh, a little wild pitch. 2 runners on, 2 outs. My controller's going to die. Oh, my goodness. And it looks like the 3-headed monster at the top of the pitching rotations is turning out to be a really strong asset for the White Sox. Probably the strongest asset we have is all 3 of them. 3 different type of pitchers, right-handed power throwers, all 3 of them, but all somehow different. Where's that at? Did he get the base hit? I know it was a foul ball. I didn't see it. I'm going to step off. 3 different personalities, 3 different styles, but just all effective. So I think that the pitching coaching and pitching staff all rubbing off on each other. We got something good brewing. Maybe it was the Lance Lynn effect, I think, maybe. And maybe Dallas Keuchel a little bit stronger in the clubhouse than I've ever thought. But I think it's the coaching staff. So it's going to turn out to be, as we get to midway through the season, as we inch along here, we're like, oh, well, Sox got pretty good pitching at the top. Once the bullpen figures their shit out, which it's always a work in progress. Full count, 2 guys on. And here's the pitch. Fastball. Foul. So a lot of action here in the first. Here, opening series. Oh, and I lose him. Ball 4. Oh, this guy hits me well too. Anthony Rendon comes up. 1-0, good guys. Bases juiced. We find ourselves at a big moment early on. 0-1. I have faith in the pimp juice on the mound. Because he's going to be one of the best in the business. It's 0-2. Good morning. Good afternoon. Oh, low. As he finds it. Nice job by the young. I don't know who the hell the catcher is, but I like him already. So it's 1-2, bases juiced. I don't want to give in here. Oh, he just missed. Oh, man. What is it? It's 3-1? Wow. It's 3-2. There's nowhere to put him. Pressure situation here. Ooh, it was a good pitch. He just taps it. All the runners are going here. One of the more exciting plays in baseball. Bases loaded. 2 outs. As I'll freeze him out, and then I'll step off. You going anywhere, Big A? Nothing going on. All right. Slider. He gone. Ooh, big strikeout for the Rick Dog Network. The pimp juice on the mound. He reaches up, grabs some of that pimp juice off his hair, spins a nasty slider. Nobody saw it in the whole stadium coming, and he strikes him out. Leaves the bases juiced. Big time. As we fast forward, I'm juiced up. As we're an hour and 33 minutes into this one. Thank you for tuning in.
And many times we talk about the feet of infielders.
That slipped out. 51-footer.
He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them.
Gas. 1-1.
Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, but he'll give a little bit on
Bryce Harper, Philadelphia Phillies, on fire as he hit another one yesterday. I heard that listening in sports talk radio. They look like they got something brewing there with Schwarber and Harper. I haven't watched much, but listening to that, it's good for him. He's a superstar player. You got both the superstars going good this year with him and Mike Trout. I feel like they're always hand in hand. One's playing good, the other's playing good. So good to see in Philly. Not watching too much National League stuff until it gets later in the season. I haven't been watching the Cubs lately. They suck. So I'm not going to do extra work to tune into them. I used to. Like when I was younger, I'd watch both Cubs and the Sox. Because why not? You watch extra baseball. You get to keep an eye on the National League. So it's kind of feel like it's like you go back in a time when you just pay attention to your team and listen or watch that team and you fall in love and get into that world. And you just watch who they play in that series. That's well struck towards the gap. But Louis Roberts slides over, glides over, makes a play. So as long as you pay attention to your team and each and every game, and then you follow the teams that come in and see how they're doing, and then you pay attention to that, it kind of ends up being a fun pattern. Like the Yankees are in. You see that they're red hot. Now you get to match up against them and see how you square off. And then that kind of leads you to the, towards the All-Star break where you start paying attention, seeing who's hot at the break and paying attention to different individuals. And as the season gets deeper and deeper in, you start paying attention to more and more teams. Let the teams take you to where the action is. Like, you can't pay attention to all 30 teams. What some people do. When you're younger, you love so much. You watch everything. You play the video game. You know every stance and every single thing that happens. But, I used to pick up a newspaper and just look at the numbers and see what's going on in each division. But I still try to do that every once in a while. Just to glance at the numbers, it'll tell you everything that's going on. So the White Sox are at about 500. That's how they've been playing, up and down, up and down. Not the Yankees. The Yankees have won like almost every game this month. So it paints a picture of what's going on. They're the hottest team in baseball. And they play in a difficult division always, even though the Red Sox aren't good. I saw, Toronto looks red hot and looks good with a good young. They have a lot of flavor to them over there in Toronto, so I'd keep an eye on that. And the Yankees look like they're the best team in the business right now. We'll see what happens. There's plenty of teams. Houston looks hot. Houston's always good. Houston could say what they want about them. They lost a big bopper. The team cheated, but I feel like that's just a winning organization. You're going to have to get over it and just accept it. So there's a lot of talented teams in the American League this year. Includes the White Sox and includes some teams in American League Central. I think the Twins and the Indians are solid. So we're going to be battle tested, and I think we're going to come out stronger as White Sox fans. So hang in there, Sox fans. Don't get so bent out of shape each and every game, and don't get too high on every win. So yesterday we win walk-off fashion. It took some extra work there in the ninth. Not extra innings, but they had to come back after they blew the lead. So they're picking each other up. They've showed as there's a hopper. He flips it, he slaps it, he rubs it down. Double play. Good guys. Here on the network. As we're in the bottom of the third with a 1-run lead. Nicely done. This is my first start of the season. Here it is going to be my first full season in the big leagues. Road to the show. Beautifully done. He flipped it. He slapped it. And then he rubbed it down. Nicely done. All right. So 2 down. Talking White Sox baseball. Talking American League action. That's kind of what. Oh, no. That's a high fly ball. I'm going to change my radio station here because they're talking politics. Which I don't. Politics frustrates me. As much as I understand it, it's just difficult. Frustrating.
Back in Anaheim, bottom 4, and now it's going to be Rafael.
All right. All right, so we pick up the action here in the bottom of the fourth. We got a good pitchers duel going on here between Lucas Giolito and I. Whoa. That looked pretty good from here as you take a look at the defense in a shift. It was just off the plate, just a bit. Even though it looked like it got just the edge of the plate there. And now that's low, so now the umpire's squeezing me a little bit. That pitch looked good. I can't let it affect me. I got to pitch through it. Everywhere I try, I can't get a call. So it's 3-0. As that's a shot. As he beats the shift, that'll be extra bases. So the defender over to it pretty quickly, gets it back in. Nicely done. A lead-off double. It's a good piece of hitting. I fell behind. Good morning. Yes, I am. I'm a two-way player. I play. I'm a pitcher. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. I'm a pitcher and a shortstop. And then I'm also a switch hitter. So I'm trying to do a lot here. This is my first full season in the big leagues. So this is opening series. This is my first start of the year. Oh, boy. That's rocked, but foul. So pretty exciting stuff. It was opening day, the last game. I got a double. The White Sox got the win. So just a young player. I got called up last season, midway through the season. Oh, that's well hit. I hung that one. And Luis Roberts will get over. Makes the play. He'll get over. And I'll get over here to help out. There's a close-up on the network. Yeah, so that's a little backstory. Got called up last season. Had a good season. Two-way player. I ended up with 20 home runs, 50 RBIs. Batting average, not too good. Probably like in the low 230s. But I ended up pitching well. I started off struggling. I'll step off. I want to keep this guy at third here, so it's a big situation. Thank you for tuning in. Please follow along. I have about 31 followers. I'm inching towards the right direction. I want to get there. I want to get to 50 by the end of the week. Start him off with a slider, strike. So the umpire was squeezing me. So now I find myself with a runner at second or a runner at third, excuse me, with only one out. Trying to strike this guy out. A little low. It's 2-1. Man, it would really be nice, right? He backhands it. Are they going to score a run? That's okay. I really wish, because then it almost, after you're done pitching, it almost like takes you out of your little groove that you might have been in while you're hitting. I guess that's, I don't know. That would be nice. And then you, at least last season, you had it where you could DH when you were in the National League. And then they took that crap out. So, what do you think? What do we think about the DH rule? Are we all on board? I think it was kind of a necessary. I don't know. I'm talking both sides of this one because the inner old school, that's a base hit, it looks like. Hopefully Roberts could get to it before it gets to the gap. He's going to try for 2. He's going to get there. 2-out double. I kind of like the fact that a pitcher had to get up there and hit. It changed, the National League and the American League had two different, it had two different feels to it. And I felt like you had to manage and play better. You had to, especially now that you play like interleague, made it interesting. And then even in the playoffs when you went to in the World Series. But I kind of get it. Hitters can't hit, and pitchers can't hit anyway, so get rid of. I see both sides of it. I really do. But it sucks in this game. Now you can't. At least now they got to change that rule. Here we go. Oh, 1-1. Or they got to fix it on this game. I've been battling. I battled in the first. I got out of it. They got one here. It's a good game. I'm pitching against Lucas Giolito, the former White Sox. Here, opening series.
Runner at second, 2 down.
I don't know why they changed. They changed it because I think they want to get more hitting in there, and it also slows down. You ever watched a National League game? I don't watch much National League because I'm a Sox fan. But the pace of the game is so slow because they had to take out the pitcher in the 5th inning because he sucks at hitting, and now all of a sudden it's a bullpen game, which Tony La Russa loves. Here's being a White Sox fan. Tony La Russa started that shit of starting to manage the game like in the 5th inning, taking the pitcher out and making it a bullpen game. So he likes doing that, and it's weird to me, and I don't really like it. I like leaving the pitcher in there as long as possible. So that's changed it. Now then you throw the DH in there. So the whole game is flipped upside down in the National League, but they want more offense, and they want to speed up the game. That's why they're doing it. And then they also changed, the game has changed a lot the last couple of years. And then what else? You like the ghost runner at second in action? What do people? I'm interested to see what other people think because I'm very old school. I don't like them changing shit. Like, just leave it the same. Don't review plays. Yeah, I don't like them reviewing. Like, get rid of replay too. Like, all it does is slow it down. And this is one interesting take I have on replays. Like, when you used to watch the game, I sound so old now, but just even 5-10 years ago, you'd watch a game. An umpire would make a mistake in a huge, crucial point. Like, first of all, you'd have the coach come out, and they have that huge argument back and forth, which is fun to watch. But then you get some coaches were really good at it, getting their teams motivated, or sometimes getting thrown out of the game.
Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah, they're going to be banning everything. I don't get it. But then, so bad calls would make for interesting drama. But then on top of it, I remember being at games and there'd be a bad call or something, and you'd see it up on the screen or something. But then usually teams that got the bad call against them would come back and win the game. So it made for interesting drama, and it made the game better. But now we're slowing the game down, and we're now they're using I hung that fastball somehow. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But you sound like you're on the same page. I wouldn't change a game of baseball. I would try to pick up the pace of the pitching. Like, I think that pitchers walk around on the mound too much because I go to a lot of games and I see the pitchers grabbing the rosin bag, thinking for like 9 hours, and then they step back in, and then here's the pitch, and there's too many. They have too much time between innings, and then now you got replays. So before you know it, you're at the ballpark for 5 hours, spending $900 on $8 hot dogs and $20. Well, I don't drink anymore, but if you have a drinking problem, you're out of money. They don't have any water anywhere. There's no coffee for us. I can't even light up a fucking doobie. So, quick, let's speed up the games. Stop fucking with the rules. Facts. Straight facts. But we're going to be playing games in London next year, which the Sox will probably be there because we can't fill up our ballpark. The funny thing is, here's a funny fact. Sox fans will probably fill up a ballpark in London before they fill up their own ballpark. Why is that, Sox fans? We have Sox fans all over the planet, which there are. Not all over the planet, but at least all over the nation. Because we travel well. You'll see Sox fans all over the place. Oh, look at the play. Look at the, oh, yeah. Hang a star on that one. 1 hour, 48 minutes. I'm trying to remember the number. Who wore 48? What's that? Torrey Hunter? That was a good play. Thanks for tuning in. We're spitting facts here on the Rick Dog Network. I don't have to like all these stupid changes. It just feels weird to have a ghost runner on there. Like, there's got to be another way. Just end it in a fucking tie. Or have a home run derby. How about that? You want offense? There it is, like a shootout in hockey. You know what? I think I did do that. Here's the story behind that. But every time they changed my loadout, like it kept messing with my loadouts. And it went back to the other one, and I just stopped changing. You're right. Good advice. I'm going to do that right after. And I had a circle change that I like, too, that I'll probably go back to. That is something that I forgot about. How about you? I should be following you now. Because the 12-6 definitely has that nasty. And I hung that one to go with the slider. It's a good matchup. Because that's what I used to throw in real life. How about that? As a 12-6. That's why I had fucking shoulder problems. The old, with that little knuckle curve. I like a good knuckle curve. Maybe I'll get the knuckle curve.
Righty to the plate.
The old knuckle curve when you're 9 years old. Don't do that. You're going to be having Tommy John by the time you're 17.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh.
Got it. Thank you for clarifying. You're teaching. You should be teach a class. I couldn't figure out the loadouts. I've just been fighting with it, and I knew it was something to do every time you get a new one. But that makes sense. So every time you change your perks, you got to go back. It's so frustrating. They got to kind of fix it. I get it, what they're doing with the perks and the loadouts and all that bullshit, but sometimes you just get into a little groove. You're a smart man. Cap. Or a smart person. I don't even know if you're a man or a woman. Let's keep it going. I was just bullshitting there. I don't even know what happened. So you just went and did all your... That's nice. I used to do that. It's a lot of fun. So what, you do the all-time rosters and then you kind of start your own career mode. Can't you do that and then start your own road to the show with like legends and shit? I used to do that, man. When I had time. Whew, I used to do that shit too. When I had a lot of time, even before I would create my own players and then make a bunch of super teams and then play the 162. Or then you could go update, you could go load the rosters, right? Because you could load the rosters and do it right, I would have like I'd have like a 1980s season going with all classic, like the 88 Oakland A's. This is a lot of fun when you really get into this game and you create your own teams and your own stuff like that. I remember that. Thanks for tapping back into some memories. That's awesome. I don't have that much time, so now I just play Road to the Show, even though I kind of do have time to do that. But that's a very creative part of this. I used to do that like with my cousin, and then you'd have these, like, so you go back and play, like, I remember playing like McGuire and Canseco and then that old Cincinnati Reds team. And then I don't know why the 80s had some power teams in it. I'll play some of the old White Sox teams with Frank Thomas on it, and like the 94 White Sox. I hear you, brother or sister, whatever you are out there. I don't really give a shit. That's pretty cool. You're cool. I think you're cool. I'm gonna take a couple hacks here. I haven't even played shortstop yet, which is okay. It feels like I'm number 2 in the rotation, so I DH, pitch, DH, and then I'll play shortstop next game. Which is cool with me. It keeps it going faster. Until I become the ace. Which I presume should be by next season. That's cool. I used to do that. Who else? Some former things I used to do in this game that used to be a lot of fun. But I know, I think one thing they need to do in this game is add more like classic ballparks. Why do we play with the same ballparks for the last 20 years? I think somebody must own the rights to that stuff. Because it would be nice to get, like, so you make those old teams and then go back and play. There's been hundreds of ballparks. Why can't we play in those? Some of the older games is I just tap it back to that's terrible start to this one. See, this is what happened. You get out of your groove once you pitch. That first at bat usually sucks. Maybe I could get a game-winning hit or something here. Later in this one, I'm throwing it out there. So it's 1-0. Bad guys. I'm going to finish this game up. Then I'll take probably like a 5 or 10 minute game. 5 or 10 minute break. Brew up some more coffee. Thank you for tuning in. This is a fun one. This is another tapper. I'm a little quick here. He's throwing a changeup. I'll step out and try to slow it down as Patrick Sandoval, Pablo's younger son, is he obviously married an Irish woman. I just be making some bullshit up here. I don't know. I'm just terrible. That's funny as hell. It's another tapper. He's keeping it low, low, low. He's a switch hitter. Batting righty on this one. Trying to slow it down. Yeah, I love playing the Polo Ground. Yeah, me and you are a lot alike. That's low. Polo Ground is my favorite one. Man, I really wish you could play at Old Comiskey Park or play at Old Tiger Stadium. Those are two of my favorites. Because they used to have, maybe they still do. They used to have the Old Tiger Stadium in some of these games. Man, if they had all of them, like think about some of the games. I guess some of them are all crappy, but it'd still be fun to have the option. Especially some of your, or like even they used to have the older version of like Wrigley Field. Because Wrigley's changed a lot, right? It's been around old Boston. I'm pissing these guys off. The whole stadium is throwing shit at me. But I'm trying to have a conversation here and also have a good at bat. Right? He fouls it off. Staying alive. 2-2. Leading it off here. Top of 4. And it's 3-2. Stadiums, they need to update their stadiums just a little bit. I love that they have the Field of Dreams. That's a lot of fun as a Sox fan. I just downloaded that one and played a couple ranked games there. Just got a piece of that one. He's throwing some nasty junk up here. Nothing has been anywhere freaking near me. Field of Dreams was fun. I got a piece of that one, staying alive. Just barely. Tim Anderson got the game. So I downloaded that one. I played a ranked game, and I played against the Yankees, and Tim Anderson got a game-winning hit. Home run, actually. So it was so cool. That changes it up, the monotony a little bit. Right down the middle. Way back. That's getting down. I thought it was hit harder. I'm going to stop. Make that a long base hit. There we go. That was a good at bat. How about that? All right, here we go. See if I can't really steal on lefties yet. That's ball 4. Oh yeah. So we're talking some baseball here. Talking some old school lineups. We're asking for some new stadiums here. If anybody's listening out there, I'll post this conversation. We need some new stadiums. Although this game has done good. It's kept me entertained for a good decade or so after I played a lot of MVP baseball before this game came out, which if you put the settings, this feels very similar. It feels good. It's not perfect. I know there were some games like Triple Play way back in the day that felt perfect, but this is good. I love the fact that all platforms are now on it. And now all kids could play, because I felt like baseball was doing themselves a disservice. Hey, baseball's so stupid, right? Like all these changes, it's like, who's running this shit show? Like we're making all this money, but they don't know what the hell they're doing. I haven't built a stadium. I'm still on PS4. Maybe that's going to be the thing that gets me to buy a PS5. I don't want to fight with people for a PS5, which I probably should, because I want to build a stadium. I remember building stadiums back in the day now. So you're a step ahead of me here. That might be the thing that gets me to buy a PS5 is the stadium builder. I'd love to build one. You have motivated me here early in this Sunday morning. Thank you for the motivation. I've had a couple chances to get a PS5, but I've been enjoying my PS4 for so long. And it's hard to get rid of it, right? It's like this thing's been a part of my life. So nobody will ever understand the relationship you have with your console. It has got me through some difficult times. I'm serious. Like, I'm a former alcoholic. I'm recovering from a lot of shit. But you know what? The thing that kept me at home and out of trouble in the city sometimes was this fucking PlayStation. So hats off to the PlayStation. It's so funny. But it's so true. Nobody understands us out there. Because that's a shot. That's a double play. As I was running on contact there. It's tough to run the bases a little bit. Last year, didn't they have that button where you could hit L2 and kind of zoom out? You're smart. You're a perfect person to be talking to. Do they still have that option? Because I haven't figured it out on this game. And I just kind of got to playing real quick, and I never went back to my camera options. And can you still toggle that camera view, like that wide view, so you could see what's going on the field? I think it's a field view. I don't think you could do it. I feel like you can't do it.
What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next offering upstairs. Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering
so it's hold the right stick. Oh my God, I love you. Just hold the right stick. I forgot that one. Oh man. School is in session. I can't wait to hit the ball and then hold right stick. I'm tardy. I'm so excited. It's Pablo Sandoval's younger nephew, the Irishman, out on the mound. I'm going to try to take him deep. He's pitching deep into this one. I ain't looking for a base hit here. Jam shot. Get down. It won't. Can't get the job done. I didn't even hit the right stick. That's something you kind of got to train yourself again to do. Every time I hit it, I was like hitting L1. Or, it wasn't working for me. But it makes a huge difference, especially on a play like that. So we got the lead. I'm going to call timeout. I'm 1 for 3. 41,000 in attendance. Yeah, they changed it. That's why. That ball's hit deep, not deep enough, but it will get the runner over.
Brings it in. Runner tags up for third.
Hopefully. It's a great throw. Add to the clutchness. Just trying to contribute here in my first full season. So here's another question. They changed it, but do you have the option to change your controls in this game? Like individual buttons? Oh my God, I'm learning so much. Got it. Right. Click it. Click it. That's a good pitch. 2 outs. We're up big here. I'm 1 for 4. I want to have a good at bat here. Because I think it's time to change the tape on my bat. I want to go to white and black. Please remind me. Oh, crud. Copy that. I didn't think so. I think that's booty. I think you should be able to do that. But that's probably a lot of game functions that they don't feel like dealing with adding to the game. Unnecessary. That's kind of an older game thing. You used to be able to do that. Change all the buttons specifically where you want them. 1 and 2. Let's see if I can get a base hit here. It's 2 and 2. Let's take a look at the pattern. Everything is always away. Don't be so scared. Live a little.
2-2 now.
And that's in and low. Live just a little. As the reliever's on the mound. I'm 1 for 4. I'm going to step out. All right. Top of 9. I want a base hit here. Having a good game. Good set of games here early on. Fouled it back. There's a runner's going here with 2 outs. Good conversation. Learning a lot here early this morning. I know a lot, but you forget a lot. I mean, they change a lot of shit on you. But you obviously have read the manual. As that ball's hit, okay. And that's going to be caught. So 1 for 5. Doesn't get the job. Not a bad game, but the Sox win. Hopefully, right? You never know. They do. Sox win. I'll take just a small 5-minute break. Grab some coffee. I've been on for 2 hours here, people. Thanks for joining in. This has been good. I hope you stick around. Please follow along, because I'm kind of new to all this. I could use all the backing I could get. Thanks for joining in. I'm going to return to the clubhouse. Check out some of my highlights. Game off. I'll be back in just a minute. Zone or drag? I don't know if you're still listening. What do I usually use? I think I just use zone hitting. I forgot what it is. It was the more difficult of the two, the one where you have more control over it. Got to put the bat on the ball. Then I turn all the strike zones off. Hot zones and all that shit. I don't like looking at everything. Ah, there you go. Timing. What's the best? I've tried it. It doesn't feel real, but I'd take your advice because you sound like you know what you're talking about. I'm still making my coffee. I'll be right back. right, I'm back. Try to take a couple hacks. Welcome in. Thanks for following. I saw that. Yeah. When it comes to the hitting, I definitely toyed with all of them, and I struggled with some of them. It's funny. You actually like put in work, like trying to learn how to hit in this game. It ends up being. Here, I'm gonna have to grab a longer cord to charge my controller. Yeah. I tell younger kids they should probably play this game to learn how to hit, especially in Chicago. You don't get to go out and play baseball in the wintertime, so you fall behind some of the Latin players that go back and play in Puerto Rico and stuff like that. So there's nothing wrong with playing simulator and learning how to hit and working your at-bats on this game, but no parents will ever believe that shit. All right, here we go. We got baseball. Gonna be coming your way. All right. Road to the show. Probably be playing shortstop. Just started my first full season in the big leagues. Oh, yeah. No, I don't want to do that right now. Pilates sounds great. Whatever the least amount of work is, I'll do it right now. Damn it. I hate the fact that they make you work out. It's like I'm playing a video game for a reason. You're hilarious. That's funny. I've thought about doing the Michael Jordan one. I've never executed. I think that's hilarious. I'll give you a tip of the cap, and then the Ricky Vaughn, obviously, equally as hilarious. Now, I used to put those guys on my Diamond Dynasty team. I made the whole Major League team one year. I got so bored, I started making the movie teams. That's hilarious. You're funny. Why do I have to work out? It's a fucking video game. I don't want to do this. I don't care. Pilates. I'm a badass. When I wake up, I piss excellence. Ugh. I get anything here? I got bronze. I'll take it. Larry Garcia has my number, batting leadoff. I'll be playing shortstop for the first time this season. Welcome in to the Rick Dog Network as we're playing Road to the Show. Two-way sensation. Rising up. Here in MLB The Show.
Everybody, glad you're with us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels.
So what would B be? X.
Coming your way next.
Check out the attributes. Got it. Oh boy. Why? Who brought this guy out here? Why do I have to face Kershaw?
Just about ready to
I
go.
usually hit well against Kershaw. He's got moved to Anaheim here.
Kershaw. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Ricky Fuentes steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Now, hold on. You could just get. Oh, yeah. You're talking about the little workouts. Yeah, I know. But then once it gets started, I feel like entitled. Base hit. Bit of a perfectionist, you know. Got to do it. But at some point, once I get good enough, I'll stop doing all that shit.
Picks himself up an RBI. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. He jumped off so hard, squared it up, and he went screaming at 108 miles per hour. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's Luis Robert.
All right. He's got a slow delivery. I might go for it.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. The tag, and he's out at second.
He got me. Son of a gun. I was trying to hit that R3 and everything. Oh, that was a great throw. I don't think I'm ready to steal yet. I'm getting a little jumpy out there.
2 outs, nobody on. So up next for Chicago.
1 for 1, caught stealing. We're down 3-1.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing.
Son of a gun.
Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
Underneath it, center field.
And that's the 3rd out. Down in order, go the
Trying to hit that R, pushing it down.
Now it's Anthony Rendon. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares.
Oh, you still got. Oh, there's a glitch. All right, I'll read this again. I've read this glitch before. Might as well. Why not? Once again, dropping knowledge, so I don't have to do it. I don't have to do all the work. I think you shouldn't have to work that hard, right? I'd be doing the chest press, the bench press. I do it on 2K2. I end up working harder on it. Like I'm winded by the time I'm done hitting buttons and shit. Single, batter, double. Let's get a base hit. Middle of the game. Runner on, 2 outs. 1 for 2.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go.
Down the middle, base hit. It's a hit and run. And he's fumbling around out there. He can't get it. I'm going to stop at second. Let's see if the guy scores. Yes. Nicely done. Challenge completed. As we take a look at the network, we'll take another look as I... Excuse me. Good piece of hitting. Keeps it fair. We're learning early this morning. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. As I'm choking on my own spit. Got choked up. I got an RBI. As these White Sox are battling back, I like my team right now. Copy that. Clear for takeoff. And I will. I'll thank you now because I'm going to do it. I trust you. I'm going to do it. I'll thank you right now. I haven't really messed with the speed. I kind of leave the speed the last thing I bring up. I want my hitting and stuff. But now he's playing better. Now I'm reading, good read off of it. Play at the plate. Not in time. I should have hit R3, but I was full go. And the Sox have the lead. Yes. Right up your butt, Kershaw. Clear for takeoff. I probably have it already. I have like some speed and base running perks that I'm not using. Just to.
So up next, Jared Walsh. Definitely wants to stay out of the.
All right, some first shortstop action of the year. double play opportunity. Here we go. Dives. Oh, I don't know. Kept it in the infield. We'll take it. I probably could have made that play, but I was thinking about how I was going to flip it. It's a tough play.
As a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. Now we'll see if they can pick up that time.
All right.
And start us over here.
Another double play. Here we go. Shot. Quickly. Underneath. Rack 'em up. Double play. That was nice. As we're playing ball this morning, Laurie's got my frickin' number on. I offered that guy everything for the number 28, and he just won't give it to me. But we still got to play ball. We're up 6-4, top of 7. Got to see if I can get the runner in here. Oh, foul ball. A little quick on the slider in. See if I can wait back and drive it. That ball's low and in the dirt. Oh, there it is. I hit the button. Safe at second, so see how he pitches me now with the base open. I doubt he comes after me. Oh, brother. This guy stinks. Timeout. Come on, Blue. Be mad at me because you're 4 feet tall. All right. 1-2. It's 2-2. Now we're having a conversation, grabbing some dirt. It's 3-2 with ducks on the pond. All right, here we go. I'm going to step out again. I feel like he's going to throw me a good pitch to hit her. But first base is open. I'm waiting for something up. Oh! This guy's killing me. You should have now here's another thing. You should have the option to get thrown out of the game. I should be able to. See, now that's when you should work on your button tapping. The faster you timeout. I got to concentrate here. It's the top of 9. This game's tight as. I wouldn't be here for this if I. Oh, he hung one. And I nutted it. Come on, hang another one. Oh, he drilled me. He doesn't like me. I don't like him. We don't like each other. It's all glare. Should I steal? What do you think? I won't steal. I can't steal on a lefty. I'm not fast enough yet. I don't get a good jump. I never did. In real life either, I didn't get a good jump off. But off of a righty, I'd steal on everybody. Wait for that front foot to move, and I'd be gone. But I'd get picked off by every lefty that ever lived because I get a little itchy. So it's 2-1. Count. Runner at second. And first and second, excuse me. 3-1. That was a decent base runner. That was a really good base runner. Just way too aggressive most of the time. I think if being too aggressive is your biggest issue, I think that's okay.
Fly ball down the line.
I can see it.
Liddell puts it away. 2 down.
Look at that. How about that? Becoming a better base runner already. Look at that. Saw where the ball was landing.
First and second with 2 outs. Brian Cabral.
All right, here we go. We're First and second, 2 outs. 1 and 2 count. Try to get a good lead. Yes, it's going to be caught out there. So midway through the ninth, let's see what happens as we fast forward through this one.
So we're still tied at 6.
All right, here we go. All right. We have a ghost runner situation. 6-6, 2 outs, top 11. A little fuzzy in a way here. What do you want me to do here? Make solid contact. Yeah, that's what we're trying. That's what we're trying to do on every damn sky. Timeout. I'm a big step out of the box guy. Oh, good hard fastball. 0-1. Come on, lower it down. Give me something to hit. Oh, gotta hustle. Yeah. Can't get the job done. I set the foreshadow earlier. Still can't do it. I usually come through in a clutch, but not today. Oh, now I'm the ghost runner. This game won't end. That ball deep at the track. So cruising the third. Hopefully he didn't get hurt sliding. All right, Glaber. Who the hell named this guy Glaber? Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Thank you for following along. I appreciate it. We're here on the Rick Dog Network. This early morning swing session. The Rick Dog Network. Got a few people tuning in. Sunday morning grind. This is opening weekend or opening series for my Road to the Show here. My first full season in the big leagues. I'm playing well. Pitched well. I don't know if I got the win. Just yapping away so much. I think I did. I'm hitting well. We're playing pretty good. Let's see if we can get the win in extras. 1 out, runner at third. He gone. So there's 2 outs. The high cheese. What? He was getting close. Come on, let's move on with our lives. All right. What happens here? He shanks that one. And it's going to be caught. I don't know if we're going to get this one, folks.
So a man left for the White Sox. Score remains tied, 6 apiece.
Copy that. So I have the right base running settings exactly where I want them. Only because I get too happy and my speed's not all the way up. I end up running bad bases. So until I get like maybe through this rookie season, I'll eventually turn then I'll steal 100 bases a year. But this is my way of controlling myself from bad base running while I'm a rookie. Little tardy, straightaway right field. We finally have a 2-run lead. I think we're going to get the win here. It's been a long game. That was first pitch hack in there. At least I got a hit early on. It's been a long game. Here we go. Got one. Runner at second. Ghost runner at second. Nobody up. I have to play some defense to get out of this one. Oh, over my head. I was ready to throw. Let's see what happens. 8-7. 2 outs. Here we go. 0-1. Got to play at second here. Shadows creeping in. I'm playing on a projector. Makes a difference. I'm taking the play at first. Got him. This ball game is over. Thanks for tuning in. It was a long road to the show game. I was almost trying to get out of it. Let's get some fresh at-bats here. Joe Madden, not happy again. I think they've lost 3 in a row, folks. Sox looking good early. So we'll take it back to the clubhouse and we'll see what the schedule. Look at that. Look at there's a. Oh, brother. God, I'm not keeping score here. Anybody that. Well, I won't say that. People that know how to keep score, I always used to say, weren't too good at baseball because you were sitting on the bench. Keeping score the whole damn game. I was too busy doing shit on the field. Such an ass. Like, that's what anybody. Oh, I know how to keep score too if I really wanted to. I'd rather play. Checking on the situation here. Thank you for joining in. I have to save myself from myself on the base pass. It's really funny. If not, I'll just go every single time. Every first pitch, because then I don't like going on every first pitch. That's why I kind of change it. Because I have no patience. I'll go, so they'll just be pitching out, go into like running slumps. And I feel like if you do this, because then I end up at like 100 stolen bases a year. I want to build up to that. That's that whole keep it as real as possible. Uh-oh. My cat's down here playing. Hey, George. What's up, big guy? Oh, yeah, buddy. Go get it. Go get it, little guy. Buttons accuracy. Why do you say that? I've tried changing it. Before. I felt like I made a million errors, so tell me the difference in how. I feel like the way I play now with the throwing, like you could throw it earlier, you could put I don't know, maybe I'm playing on the wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'd never change it. Button accuracy. Oh yeah, I don't like meters. I'm not a meter guy. That's funny. Yeah, no, I get a feel for the throw. And then you get a feel for it. That's like, it's almost like 2K with the shot. I don't put the meter on the shot. I get a feel for my shot. It makes it fun too. It makes it realistic because then it's on me if I make a mistake. But then I make some errors. I do make more errors than I probably should. Sometimes I end up holding the button down and throwing the ball way harder than I really need to. But then, once you're playing good defense, you get the touch on the ball. And, like, especially playing short, you start making, you get the release of it.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
And then you get a feel for it. Then you start making the backhand slide play, and you get to throw the ball quicker and earlier. And then the double play balls, you have more control on. I feel like you have more razzle-dazzle if you turn it off. But you say it makes it more fun, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should give him a charge.
Just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
So 2 down.
Jump.
Ricky Fuentes steps to the plate for the White Sox.
All right, so we'll flip around. Oh, I like this stadium. a lot. Minute Maid. We're playing at the juice box. So can't hold off. Try to get some patience here. I want to have a little better batting average this season, as I ended up at like 234, playing about 100 games last season. Georgie shook the projector. He's playing with his little poofy ball down there. George, go get the poof ball. Go get it. I don't care if you knock the screen. Out and around one. Tough first at bat. I'm a little swingy right now. But I appreciate you can keep throwing anything you want at me. We'll discuss. That's the beautiful thing about this game. That's what I learned. You could play somebody even if you're one-on-one in the same room, and you could have two completely different settings and then enjoy the game. And I love that. It's dealer's choice in baseball. In this game, they did a good job of that. Don't force everybody to play the same way. I'm more old school. I like to play it. I like to play it the way it was, the older controls. Okay, I'll go clear for takeoff. I'll go check it out, see how much. I got some extra change. I feel like that's a good one. What does the clear for takeoff do? Does that give you slow motion or something?
Strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Oh, it helps with contact. Got it. Remember the game we used to slow it down? Do they still do that in this game where you had the moments, the perk? Oh, man, look at this deal in here.
So far, all we've seen
Okay.
is batter fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
It's hammered down the line. Let's see if I go two here. Nope. I'll put the brakes on. Take a look at that one as he throws it in the second. 2-0 good, guys. No reason to push it. Oh, I like that. So that makes sense. So you just normal swing, because that's what I use. That will be putting a lot of exit velocity is huge. For me, I usually put the bat on the ball too. That'd be good. I'm gonna check that out. That's good advice. It's good advice. I thought it was for base running. I think I actually have the one you're talking about.
And now it's 1-2.
It's a chopper. Play it second. Where's my hard slide?
We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the White Sox 2.
I try to slide hard. I try to take them out. They should have a cleats up button. Cleats up button. Just run through the guy. Just tackle him. Like I should have caught him in midair and just speared him like frickin' Goldberg. Just destroy the guy at second base.
That puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
That's low. I have anger issues. Like right now, favorite players of all time. Right now, I guess I could give you both. Let's see. I'm a White Sox fan, so my favorite player of all time is Frank Thomas. Simple. Right now, I really love Luis Roberts, the center fielder. That's my favorite White Sox. Around the league, that's a nasty pitch. I like what Ohtani's doing. Mike Trout, the shortstop in San Diego. I like to see Bryce Harper. I really love Tim Anderson at the White Sox. He's grown on me a lot. I like pitching and defense. I like Javier Baez, right? Because I like flashy Puerto Rican players. That's me. I was, is he gone? Swinging at junk, telling a story. It's okay. We're up 2-0. I like flashy, like Latin style players. Over time, I really love Frank Thomas and Ken Griffey Jr. Flashy, right? Backwards hat.
One out. Runner at second.
I don't know why I liked Alex Rodriguez, because he was a stud player. I like shortstops. Cal Ripken Jr., Nomar.
The pitch.
Even White Sox have had a lot of stud shortstop. Ozzie Guillen, Alexi Ramirez. Nobody even probably knows Alexi, but those are my guys. How about you? Who's some of your favorite players? Ooh, Carlos Gomez, yeah. Cargo. I watched a lot of him. I used to watch a lot of Cubs games, and they were free to watch. I used to watch him do a lot of damage, and he's my style of player. All around, speed, defense. Yeah, he was a good one. I like great defensive players. And then if you could turn it around and do some stuff on offense. If you're a switch hitter, I think Carlos Gomez. Oh, that was a good pitch. Is Ryan Presley, Priscilla's first son. It's 2-1. Who's your favorite team? Who are you rooting for out there? Give me an idea. I'm stuck in White Sox land. There's a chopper. As he's off the mound, and he makes it. I'm not hitting well here. Just cards. Got it. He's another good one. They got Goldschmidt. Yeah, so you're a Cards fan. That makes sense why you're a smart, knowledgeable human being. You could usually tell. So we have a common interest here, hatred for the Cubs. Actually, I don't hate them that much. I used to, but being a Sox fan, I actually grew up in Wrigleyville, in the shadows of Wrigley Field. I worked there, wish I could play there, all that good stuff. Dreams of playing in Wrigley. I used to have dreams of it. Yeah, big Albert Pujols. Jimmy Edmonds. Oh, you know what? Jim Edmonds was one of my favorite players, too. In Anaheim, I used to watch him make those plays out in center field. Oh, see, that's a perfect Rick Dog Network player. Jim Edmonds. Under the radar. Nobody will ever believe how good that guy was. And then Pujols goes without saying. So Albert Pujols is probably the best right-handed hitter I've ever seen. Him and Manny Ramirez, Frank Thomas, and Slugfest. Was that the one with Big Frank on it? I played that one too, but I was more of an MVP guy. Or who's on that one? I remember that game though. I was always so into EA Sports, but triple play in that, like those MVP games early on. So you're a Cards fan. You get to see a lot of good baseball. I've been to a couple games out in that. Oh yeah, Jimmy Edmonds. Should have known. That's what I went. So you know what I take away from being at a Cardinals game? I went and watched the Cubs and the Cards late in the season, and it was actually a game that you guys clinched the division. It was like around Halloween. Every year, me and my buddies, we would go to my buddy was a huge 49ers fan, so whenever they were in to play the Rams, his uncle worked for the St. Louis Rams. We would go to the game. New York. That's nothing wrong with that. You roofer. We would go to watch the Niners in St. Louis, get hammered, and then if the Cards were playing, we'd go to that game too. And it was Cubs and Cards. You guys worked the Cubs, and you guys clinched the division. And I'm so used to being from Chicago, where if you clinch the division, we're flipping over cars. We do this once every 30 years. You guys clinched the division. I'm going to take the first pitch here. You guys clinched division, give a golf clap. The fans golf clap and walk out of the stadium like you do it every year. That was the most humbling moment of my entire life as a baseball fan. I thought I was like, "Hey, we're gonna see a celebration here." Nothing. It was awesome. It put a lot of things in perspective. We see a lot of bad baseballs. I'm hustling. Ugh. I'm not hitting well, but whatever. I'm talking bullshit. It was really fun. And it was good to see Cards fans. And I have a lot of respect for Cardinals fans, even though Cubs fans dog them here. But, you know, say what you want, but the Cardinals organization is one of the best to ever do it. And I noticed it at a young age. And I'm a huge Tony La Russa fan, so you probably are too. It hurt to watch him go to the Oakland early on and then go do what he did. I'm swinging a junk. Try to see if I could sit back and drive something here. To watch him go to the Cards and do that with Pujols when you felt like, you know, he came up in a White Sox organization. You thought, and then you bring him back here and he's 99 years old. And he's falling asleep in a dugout. But at least we have your coaching staff. Ha ha. But whatever. You have a good organization, and that's why you guys draft well. And you guys win year after year, and you consistently. And it's good to see it, you know, because we watch a lot of bad baseball here because you watch the Wrigley and you watch the Tribune Company running the Cubs for 108 years. That garbage. Which it was fun to watch, though, that train wreck. Speaking of trains, I'm going to try to put one on the train right here. And the Sox aren't too far behind. You know, Reinsdorf's good, but let's call it what it is. He ain't spending too much money. He is trying to win, but he ain't going too far out of his way, right? He's got us all fooled here. So it's good. It was good to go over there and see what a real organization looked like. And then you're from New York, so you saw that. There's good baseball, smart fans who played here in Chicago, but most of them don't know what the hell they're talking about. I'm hacking away. Timeout. 1-2. And take a look at what he's throwing. Yeah, Dylan Cease is going to be a good one. So is Lucas Giolito. And if Kopech could stay healthy. Our pitching, it was unexpected that this is going to turn into something good at the top of our rotation. Dylan Cease is good. The Sox going to be all right, I think. Yeah, Kopech has gas. There's no doubt about that. He's something special. I think me and my old man, who's been a White Sox fan for 65 years, sees something special in Kopech. And now we're starting to see it in Cease, too. Something's changed in Cease the last year. Confidence. He trusts himself. And why wouldn't you trust yourself? You throw 199 miles per hour. So this is my favorite White Sox right here. Louis Roberts. I'm going to try to go. There he goes. Got a good pitch to go on. Safe at second. Nicely done. Kopech has gas, but he's got this something in him. When you talk about baseball players, they have that it factor. I think Louis Robert has it. And I think that Kopech has that superstar. And I don't know why. There's something about him. But you just hope he could stay healthy. Yeah, who's your favorite pitcher? Yeah, Castro's good. Those are my favorite. I'm always a White Sox guy. I like Ohtani. I like what he does. Some of my favorites. See, I'm a weird guy. My favorite pitchers of all time is Mark Burley, and I like what Dallas Keuchel. I hope Dallas Keuchel could pull out of it. I like slow pitching. It's weird. And then I like Pedro. Pedro's one of my favorite. Oh, 2 outs. Keep on running. Oh my God. He's just running back to his position. I like Pedro, the big unit, like power arms, but then I really liked what Mark Burley was able to do. And like these days, I like Greg. I used to like Greg Maddux. So I love Chris Sale. I watch so much White Sox baseball. I'm so stuck right here. So, stuck in Chicagoland. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's got another opportunity. I'm 0 for 2. I want to get a hit here. Let me concentrate. Good combo early on Sunday morning. It's a Sunday morning grind. Road to the show. 0-1. I find myself, how many kids does Pablo Sandoval, timeout, have pitching in the league right now? There's another Sandoval. 0-1. See if I can wait back and drive it. Nope. Good pitch. Timeout, Mr. Sandoval. I want to drive something. Yeah, Freddie's good. I feel like there's a lot of dominating pitching right now. You know, there's so much. Like, even the numbers are showing it, which is good. I like pitching and defense. There's nothing wrong with it.
Here's a 1-2.
Oh, I try to wait back. He's just throwing junk. Time out again. I really want to hit here. Mark Burley, though, ends up, and Blackjack McDowell end up being some, like Mark Burley, the way he used to deal. Only throwing 89-mile-per-hour fastball, throws a perfect game. Go get it, Mark Burley. You're my hero. Oh, I got a good pitch to hit. Let's see if I can get him over at least. Because we're hitting the 3-hour mark here. Not a bad stream. We'll get one more hack at it. I'm 0 for the day. Let's try to get a hit, Rick. Because they're adjusting on the mound to me. And I'm going to have to adjust back to the... Because there's the skipper's giving the sign. Another, oh yeah, Jose Contreras was another favorite White Sox. A forgotten man. El Duque, forgotten man. White Sox won the series in 05. We cling to that here. That's all we got. Man, nasty stuff down.
2-1 now. Next offering misses.
I will buy that perk. You're all right. After this game, we're going back to the frickin' timeout. We're going back to the clubhouse. I'll go buy that perk. I'll do it for you, and then I'll probably get a smoke break. It's funny.
Time is 4 now ahead of the 3-1 pitch.
I'm going to put one of the seats. Perk or no perk. Now I'm pissed off. Oh, there it was. It's funny.
A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 3-2.
Drops the hammer. 3-2. Runner on. Another timeout. Top of 9. We got the lead. We're looking for insurance here. The runner will be going.
The pitch.
Oh, I didn't think he was going to paint. Got me. That was a good pitch. Here's what do we got here. Ghost runner at second. I'm getting heckled here. I got to go get the perk. I'll get it. Oh, that's popped him up. Go back. Back.
Has a beat on it. Makes the grab, one away.
I've hit so well without it right now. Might as well get it.
1 for 3.
Can Gavin, all Sheets, come up big? One of the young sluggers on the White Sox, Gavin Sheets. A lot of young power on the Sox team. Can Tony La Russa harness this? Because we play defense like shit right now. We're not playing winning baseball in Chicago. A lot of fans think we have the greatest team since sliced bread because we're not used to watching good baseball. Still got a lot of work to do to become a winning ball, like a consistently winning team. Full count to Glaber. Try to get a good jump here. That ball hit deep. Way back. Just foul. Oh, I almost took off. I have to go get the perk after. Time for the percolator. It's a chopper. Easy play to third. 2 down.
2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball.
Yes, the R2 button.
Christian Javier into the game, and little room for error.
I've trained myself to just keep stepping out because you can't do that.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate.
A good stall tactic, you're right. I will use it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I felt like I stopped hitting R2 because it made the games online a little glitchy, but I don't play anymore, so fuck those guys. Because I hate the dudes. You ever play the dudes online that just keep hitting R2? So I just stop hitting it altogether.
Swing at a chopper. Whips it to first on the run.
Ooh, battle on here, extra innings. Who's going to get the win? As Houston walks it off. All right, here we go. I'm going to check the perks. Do it for you since you've been so helpful. And then I'll even try it out. I'll try it once, and I'm going to hit up 4 bombs. I'm going to be so pissed. All right. Back to the clubhouse. I got to make sure it's cheap. Okay, I think I might have it already. I really do. I think it was just base running. I never looked at it. I just overlooked it. I have a lot of perks like stored up. I don't even use. And I don't read very well, so there's that. Thanks for following along. I got a couple people out here. That's funny. All right. Let's go see what we have. My ball player. What's the best way to do this? Okay. Oh, this is new. I don't know what the hell to choose. Okay. Sounds great. All right. Which one were you talking about? I want to go look at it. Here it is. I don't have it. I got 2 cheesy buns, of course, right? Fuck wants that? I'm gonna probably sell those. Oh my God. Even I can afford this. Who wants them? Boom. Shakalaka. Did I do it? I think I did it. I always get so confused in here. Did I get it? Did I finish the process? Oh, yeah, my money's gone. All right, now let's go play with her. Tinker with our loadouts. Changes have been made. And I'll put the curveball in too, right? Which one do I do? I have inner peace, power, off the radar. So I'll get rid of power, right? Should I put cheesy bunt on? No. All right. It's in. I'll change my curveball. I'll go 12-6. It's a good call because it's a huge difference. All right, all that looks decent. Now I got to go put all my crap back on. Right? No? Everything's good? Did I do it right? Did I screw everything up? You said I do the inner peace for myself in real life. You said you don't need inner peace. Oh, you're wrong. What is inner peace? Let's go look at it. You said you don't need it. How often do people throw? You're right. How often do people throw the pitch down the middle? Let's go look at what. That's pretty good. Eagle eye's pretty good. That's pretty realistic for me. I might go with that one. Good 2-strike hitter. Could juice up my power. Keep it up. 2 cheesy bunts. I kind of like this one. You don't need inner peace. It's fucking hilarious. Let's take a look at these. I feel like all the damn pitching I did, I should have some better perks here. What I got? There we go. Yeah, that's all we got. Put a cheesy bunt. All right, am I good? Yeah, you're right. You should just get to know. I felt. You know what the funny thing is? I had it because down in AAA they were just throwing the ball down the middle. I don't really check my perks. I don't care. Once I get rolling, I neglect my poor player. I feel bad. I feel bad for virtual Rick. Thanks for the help, man. I'm going to go play a game now. See what we got. I think I have everything in order. We've lost 2 in a row. Now I'm pitching. I'm going to take a 2-minute break. Go check on everything. See if I have time to pitch the game. I'm getting schooled by New York here. Thank you. I appreciate the help always. I don't think I have time to pitch this one. I appreciate the follow along. Everybody tuning in to the Rick Dog Network. I'm going to take you to the end screen. We're going to wrap it up. It was a good stream this morning. Good conversation. Good baseball talk. I love it. So thanks for joining us. I'll be back on tomorrow morning at 5:30 Central Daylight Saving. 5:30 a.m. I'm a morning guy. Good day, folks. I really appreciate it, man. It's a lot of help. Helping a brother out. Good day. I said